friend, thank you so much for clicking this video. In here, I want to show you something cool here. I want to show you all the tools, the basic essential tools for leather crafting. You're so confused and looking at which are the tools you need to get to start your leather crafting career. Here is the answer for it. So all the questions that has been on my video, which tools is this, which tools are we going to get, which is best suit for leather crafting, which tools can you get so that you can improvise to save cost, this video answer those questions. So you want to get that, that's what I'm going to be doing justice to in this video. I'm Oyewale Sunday from Octozi School of Shoemaking, where we take non-techie how to improve this craft. So come with me right now. Welcome to this lesson. In this new lesson, I'm going to be introducing you to a few leather crafting tools. Here are simple tools that you can easily lay your hands on, and believe me, these little tools work like magic. If you're trying to work with an industrial machine, some of these tools you still get to use it, and at the time you want to do a complete handicraft project, these tools you can't really do without them. So follow me right now to see how we're going to be getting full clear understanding about each tools. These are simple tools we have on our own. We've always been handling even before thinking of going into craft. So eventually you will have the good ideas of this, but I still have to run through it to give you some other functionality of the tools that you are not really exposed to. Okay, coming up right from this point right now, let me start with my clicker knife. It's very handy, and this is going to be used most of the time. I use this to cut my pattern, click my patterns. It's very handy, just like a pen. So anything that I want to cut that is quite light, I get to use it to cut it. Coming out now with an art card, I'm cutting a pattern and I need to get it out. Looking at it this way, it's cut out. It's very handy, very easy to handle. Come in and do a round. Okay, this can cut not just paper, it can cut leather. You can even use it to cut out your fabric. It has a changeable blade in here, changeable blade of this that can easily change when one of it in there get blunt. So here's a clicker knife. I use it a lot, so you're gonna be seeing me use it. Here it's quite easy to handle. That is why I love this knife. Okay, leaving that, I have a knife in here, and I also have another knife in here. When I'm still talking about knife, here is a knife that can also work on this way. But the difference between this is that this is a big portion of this, not as small as this, but at the same time it's big. At the same time it can also do wonders. It can go in, penetrate into more thicker material, stronger material. Okay, here is it. It can be adjustable like this, and it can come in, tight it up, knot it up, and then cut it out. So here is a crafting knife. I call that. Here is a rotary cutter with a round blade. This comes in 60 mm round blade, and it also comes in 40 mm round blade. Crafters use this a lot. Crafters come in here, slice the, move it around like this, and it has a smooth cut out. It has a blade which the blade is adjustable, movable. Get to replace it. Okay, so here is a rotary cutter in here. Cutting is very, very important in craft because you have to be very, very conscious of whatever you're cutting, and whatever you're cutting must be very straight, apart of being straight, and it must be neatly cut. That's why I got to show you the clicker knife, the craft knives, the rotary cutters. Okay, right now moving forward, another tools I'm going to be showing you is this. As I said, many of these tools I'm going to be showing you right here are tools that we been using and we are so familiar with. Here is hammer. We have this different forms of hammer. We got this a mallet hammer. I got this a normal small size of hammer, and I have a bigger size of it. All this is going to be hammer you're going to be seeing me use in my subsequent projects. I use this in the workshop, and as a crafter it's very, very important for you to have one, not just one, but 2, 3 of different shapes and sizes of this hammer. In here is skiving knife. It's a skiving tools. It's being used when I need to skive the hedge. Skiving, reducing the thickness of a leather, a rubber to your desired thickness. Okay, your material reads 4 mm and you need to bring it down to 2 mm. In here helps a lot. It is resharpenable with a sharpening stone. It's resharpenable with a sharpening stone, so when you get blunt, you can get to sharpen it with stone. Okay, right here is a skiving tool. Here is a wool that has been used to stitch. I use this locally. I got this. This is local wool. I have this. This is a local wool used in stitching. While this thing here is a speed stitching wool. This speed stitching wool comes with 2 different types of needle, the long one, the short one, and oftentimes it also comes in with curved needle. I'm gonna get it loose off. I get a ruler in here like this, and I come with a thread. Insert it in it. Inserted in it. The speed stitching needle, speed stitching tools. Okay, and I come in here using the functionality of this before introduce it. Okay, in here it's here, and what we just get to do is come over here and drop this, let it go in this way, let this goes in this way, let this goes in this way. Okay, knot back. The speed stitcher comes with this, so whenever you're holding for yours, this always comes with this, and then come in like this, pass it in, and eventually comes it like this. Okay, as the time it comes in like that, come over here, put it in this way, and then not locking up yet. I come in here and I insert this. Into this, drop it, come in here to do this. Okay, set up like this, and now we set to run our 4 stitches. You can see passing in from here pass up like this, and then can then come over, store this back, and then knot it back. At this time, it then becomes handy and ready to stitch. So here is the speed. So here is the speed stitcher. Come in and out, so handy. Nowhere to be compared to this. Here is just a straight iron, and the tips in here is being dart in just to hook in the thread back. But here is more sophisticated hand stitching tools with a very good and tensionable process passing in through here. You can get to tension it. That is it for the speed stitcher we have in there. Yeah. Okay, another tool which I like to introduce to you is this. Here is a roller. We have this in a metal form, we have it in a plastic form. Here is more of a rubber thing. Whenever you have your fabric, anything you need, you want to mount pressure on, you cement together, and you don't just want to use this hammer to mount pressure on it. You can just come in here and then roll it on it, roll it on it, roll on it, and the pressure at which you drop in here is going to make the two surface pressure together. And when you need to straighten the surface, an object surface, these tools can really work wonder. So here it's this, and here again is another tools. This can be used to gauge. It is adjustable, as you can see, very adjustable. Can use to gauge the edge, gauge, and they're not just using this to gauge, but using it to give sizes to any of your, used to give sizes. Okay, with this right now it has given me a straight line in here. So if I want to unstitch this, it's going to help me to have a straight line stitching. So here is adjustable. Here's another tools you need to go out for. Okay, right here coming up right now, here is a stitch wheel. So here's a stitch wheel, a stitch line marker. We have two different forms of it. Here is one, again same. This is used for also for stitch line, but this is mostly used for good here wet tips. Here is it masks the edges of the leather, not just the edges, the point at which you need to stitch. This is going to give an even spacing around, and then can then follow each steps of it. So here is almost doing the same thing right in here. You need to mark something, you need to make an even and equal spacing of O on a particular material. This is going to do magic, and you need to mark a portion at which you need to penetrate, or you need to make a stitching along that side. This tool also does wonders in it. Coming up here is a hole maker, a perforator. Here is a perforator like this. This helps a lot. This, okay, this perforates leather, making hole. Comes in different measurements and of different sizes. Coming up in here, comes in small size, which is 2 mm, comes in a 4 mm, comes in a 5 mm, here is 3 mm. So it comes in different sizes. It comes in different sizes that you can easily come over here and just change from. Come over in here, loose it up. At the time you loose it up like this is removable, and then you then come in here over here, get it replaced, and then get it killed back, kill it back. It has been killed back. So we have this right now. Okay, that is it. That is the perforator, the punch in here. And coming in here again is the edge beaver, and if I have any tool, any leather, I need to beef the edge, make the edge round. This is what I'm going to be using to beef the edge of leather. This is it, not just the edge of the leather, you can also use it to beef the edge of rubber tools. So it's an edge beaver. Okay, coming up in here again, here is the tools which I like you to see. Coming to measurements, measurements is very key in craft. So I got this. As I said, the tools I'm showing you is not just all the tools you will need in craft. There's still lots of tools you still need to get in here, but this is the little tools I'm using, and this is the little tools I use for the full course on this platform. This is just I've tried enough to slim it down to a point at which you can easily improvise and use one tool for several functions. So coming in here now, here is the digital measuring tool. I come in here to, if I want to get my leather measured, so going to markets will not be an issue for me. So when I make a project, firstly make a project, and the project reads the leather I use, I get it measured, and I want to repeat that kind of project to get it equal, to get this weight the same weight as what I made in the first time. And so in here it's very, very important to have something like this. Can come in here to use it to measure. Yes, 0.5 mm. That is what we have in here. This is 0.5 mm. Okay, 0.5. So it can go as low as reading 0.01 mm. So here is a digital measuring tools, comes in a box like this. In here, just drop it in there like this, and I get to close it. It's the reason I like it like this is that I didn't really get it for any workshop activities. I got it for outdoor. Whenever I'm going out, we need to get some material in the market, I just go in here, measure whatever I want to measure, and then so with that I'll be so sure I have a good measurement and the measurement I really want for my project. Still working on measurements. Here is another measuring, which a tools I just had to adopt. I got to adopt from the art of craft. Here is a caliper. But working with caliper, knowing that I work with a very, very slim measurement, and then I don't have to go with the digital one of it. Here is a digital caliper which can also measure no matter how light it is, no matter how light the whatever you're measuring is, this is going to measure it. Okay, coming in here, you can see it can read the measurement, same 0.5 mm. That is the same thing it can read in here, 0.5 mm. What same thing the digital caliper, the mobile one read, that is the same result is this is giving me. And one thing I like in here again is that I get to use this is with okay. So another thing I get to like about this is, apart from it being able to measure straight in here, okay, it can also come around here, and if I have a round material I need to use, it can also come in here and then come this way and measure this. The space in here, it can also come in here and measure. So whenever I have some accessories that I need to measure the space, inner space like this, this comes over here and then measure it. So any round thing like that, I can get to use this to measure it. So I like this a lot. If you can lay your hands on it, it's always good. It's gonna be giving you an accurate measurement because it's a digital one. You don't need to start guessing where the arrow really drops, it's just digital. It's going to write up the measurement for you on screen for you to see. Okay, that is it. That's for the measuring tools. Here's another set of tools which I'm going to like to show you. If you're planning of working on wallets, you're planning on working on wristbands, you want to work on neck pins, you want to work on some designs of shoes, yes, carries it, and some designs of bags also carry it. Bag clippers, please, this is very, very important. This is being used to clip in your eyelets, your rivets, and also it's being used to clip in your pressing button. The press button, this can also be used to clip it. So it comes in two pairs this way, comes in pairs like this. Okay, goes in. This get to do the up, while this get to do the base. Comes in different sizes. This get to do the up of another size, and while this also gets to do the up of another size. This gets to do the up of another size, and this gets to do the up of another size. So this comes in different sizes doing the same thing of different sizes of the accessories. Okay, in here, this works like magic too. This can be used for your eyelet. So if you want to have a round eyelet rivet, especially rivet, you want to have a smooth back of a rivet, you input your rivet in here before you get to pressure it on any tools, on any material you want to sew. So this in here, around in here, is going to give it a smooth surface. You want to give it a smooth back, so the pressure you mount on it will not really reflect at the back of it. Okay, that is it. This is for the rivet. Come in here. Here's a plier, a cutting plier. Yes, you need to cut some pipe. Use some piping for the bag. Here is a plier that can be used to make that cutting easy and smooth. Okay, here's another tools. Here is a lasting plier. This lasting plier is very, very important. It's a very, very important tool for a crafter, especially a shoe maker who wants to make a complete shoe. This lasting plier helps to grip, pull, and mount pressure at the same time. It helps to grip, pull, and mount pressure on your shoe at the same time. It's a very, very important and very vital tool for a shoemaker to have. And whenever you mount pressure, you use this to nail, you pull like this, you use this to nail down, and it comes to a time you need to take off some nails from the shoe. Then you can come in here and use this to get it off it. Okay, so here it is. Here's another set of tools. Here's a lasting plier. Coming up here is a stitch hole maker. I have a straight line of what I want to do in here. After being able to get the straight line, I come over here and then follow the straight line and works, and then come over here and mount pressure. You can see, drop it up in the next hole, mount pressure in there, coming up in here, mount pressure coming up in here, mount pressure. Okay, what this is leaving for you is that it's going to be giving you an even spacing. So whenever you're mounting pressure in a thicker material, it's going to give a even spacing. So we have different sizes of this, and it also comes in different numbers of teeth. Come here with my digital caliper. You can come in here to read this. Here is 4 mm. This is 4 mm. I just need to read it for you so you can get to see. This is 4 mm. So this is of This is 6 teeth. Comes follow it right now is 4 teeth. After that you have 2 teeth, which at the end of it you also have 1 teeth. The essence of the 2 teeth, 4 teeth and 1 teeth is that when you find yourself at an angle or at a time you need to do a U-turn, you need to do a U-turn like this, have a curve like this, okay? Have a curve like this. 6 might not be suitable for it, so it's now next for you is now to get to use the 4. Okay, you can still use the 4, and at the point you are getting to the curve that the 4 is not really lying on the edges anymore, you can then pick the 2 to use. Pick the 2 to use. Pick the 2 to use, just like this. Pick the 2 to use like this. Okay, come in here, you can get to see I get to use the 6, use the 4, use the 2, all come with the even spacing. So coming in here right now, after all this, you get to use all this to get this hose on, and then come around with my stitcher and then follow each hose. That will now give me an even spacing of the stitching line. So that is the work of the stitching line marker, just to make holes for your stitching, and not just making an even spacing, but it's going to be able to make your stitching easier for you. Why? Because this has already penetrated to any material you're using, makes the holes in there. You would not have the reason to still now having to mount pressure on anything you want to stitch. You don't need to mount pressure on it. What you just need to do is just to now go through the holes, let it go inside the hole one after the other. Yes, as I said, these are just my tools. And I recommend it for you because I've tried as much as possible to slim down my spending, my budget, to get just this. With this, you are good to go for this course from A to Z. So coming in here is under skiving tools, which if you've been seeing this, it is skiving tools, but I would not advise you to get it. I got it and it was a scrap. Okay, you've seen the way all these tools works. You've seen the way the tools works right in here. So this is the tools, basic tools you need to get. These are some of it that you need to get. You've seen how it's being used and the point at which it's been applied. Start getting yours. I have a full course of this, a full detailed course of this on all the leather crafting tools that you need. Basic ones you need to apply, how you can easily improvise them. The detailed course of that is on my platform, and I'm going to give that out as a bonus for you watching to this time. So go into the description of this video, there's the link in there, click it, and this is going to navigate you to the website where you're going to take a free course. Yes, I have series of course that is paid on the platform, but I have a free course in there that is just to prepare you. Yes, the course is just to prepare you, to get you set for this leather crafting journey. I'd like you to give me a like. You'd like to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Click the bell button to just get a notification, and at the end I want you to share it out every time. I'm Sunday. Never stop learning.